Hey guys, what's up? So today we're going to discuss the MCQs based on 13th February 2017 current affairs, and this is obviously presented by me, Roman Seni. So let's get started. These are the instructions, please follow them carefully. Which of the following cases laid down the President's rule under Article 356 can be placed under the purview of judicial review? Here answer is A, that is SR Bomai case. It is a very famous case. Case Vananda Bharti case is famous for basic structure of Indian Constitution. Okay, so the following are some of the propositions laid down by the Bomai case of 1994, that the President's rule can be imposed in case of violation of secular principles in the state, because secularism is a basic feature of the Indian Constitution. The imposition of this article must be based on sufficient material, and it is the onus of the center to prove the existence of relevant principle. And if the court held that the imposition of Article 3 and invalid, then the court has the power to restore the dismissed state government and revive the state legislature assembly if it was suspended or dismissed. Question number 2, consider the following statements. All the 5 Nobel Prizes are handled by the Swedish Academy. Okay, this is absolutely wrong. Only individuals and not institutions can be awarded Nobel Peace Prize. दोनों के दोनों absolutely wrong है. Okay, so answer here is neither 1 nor 2. Why? Because Nobel will be held, the prize for peace was to be awarded by the Norwegian committee, while the other 4 prizes were to be handled by Swedish committees. And the criteria for Nobel Peace Prize is shall have done the most or the best work for the fraternity between nations, for the abolition or reduction of standing armies, and for the holding of peace congresses. Institutions are usually very काफ़ी देते रहते हैं. So International Committee of the Red Cross had been awarded twice during the 2 World Wars. National Dialogue Quartet, Grameen Bank, Medicine Sans Frontiers, that is Doctors Without Borders, are some of the other awardees. Then question number 3, consider the following statements about snow leopard. IUCN Red List of Threatened Species places it in the endangered category. It can be found in the states of Jammu and Kashmir, Sikkim and Arunachal Pradesh. One of the main reasons for its dwindling population is the retaliatory killings by the farmers for meddling with the livestock. Which of the following statement is correct? Answer is D, that is 1, 2, 3. All these statements are absolutely correct. Okay, so basically they are found in the Himalayas. So they are found in the central Himalayan regions in the states of Jammu and Kashmir, Himachal Pradesh, Uttarakhand, Sikkim, Arunachal Pradesh. And the main reasons for their decreasing population include prey-based depletion, illegal trade, conflict with local people, lack of conservation capacity, policy and awareness. So these are the main reasons why their number are decreasing. Question number 4, France shares its boundary with which of the following countries? So here, except Portugal, because Portugal shares boundary with Spain and it is on the one end, all the other countries share boundary with France. Italy definitely yes, Switzerland yes, Germany में तो war हुए हैं yes, Belgium is also yes. So answer is 1, 3, 4, 5, that is B here. If you want to see the map, I can show you the map also. So this is your France, this is Spain, somewhere here is Portugal, this is Switzerland, this is Italy, this is your Germany, and this is Germany and this is Belgium with capital Brussels. Question number 5, which of the following constitutional features of India has been borrowed from the US Constitution? Independence of judiciary yes, fundamental rights yes, and finally you have judicial review. So all these 3 are borrowed. 2, 4, 5. DPSP are obviously borrowed from Irish Constitution, and procedure established by law, it is taken from Japanese Constitution. So answer is C, that is 2, 4, 5. So the following are the features borrowed from the US Constitution: impeachment of the president, removal of Supreme Court judges, High Court judges and Vice President. So those of you who are watching this video, please solve all the MCQs from May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December and January. Just write May MCQs on Unacademy website and you'll get it. Directive principles of state policy are from Irish Constitution. Procedure established by law are from Japanese Constitution. These are the other features of US Constitution which are in the Indian Constitution. Question number 6. Recently, a study has found that the group behavior of honeybees, such as swarming and decision making, is difficult given their behavioral pattern. The branch of studies, scientific study of honeybees is called ornithology, is basically birds. Apiculture is related to culture of honeybees for honey. Apiology should be the answer, apiology rather. So answer is D here, none of the above. And myrmecology is related to ants, that is GT. Ornithology is scientific study of birds, And apiculture or beekeeping is concerned with the practical management of the social species of honeybees, and myrmecology, scientific study of ants. Question number 7. Consider the following about ballistic missile defense system. Here, US, Russia, China, and Israel are the other four countries other than India to have an effective ballistic missile defense system. Yes, the BMD system is designed to track and destroy hostile missiles both inside and outside the Earth's atmosphere. Yes, the system aims to provide an effective missile shield against incoming enemy ballistic and nuclear missiles. Which of the following statement is correct? Answer is all of these statements are absolutely correct. So A. So recently India successfully test fired an interceptor missile designed to intercept and destroy hostile ballistic missile in space, and thus it enhanced India's capability of dealing with a nuclear attack threat. Now BMD is a two-tier fully automated system which comprises of overlapping network of early warning and tracking radars, reliable command and control posts, and land and sea based batteries of advanced interceptor missiles. So answer is A. Question number 8. Union Minister for Chemicals and Fertilizers has announced setting up a pharma and medtech zone in which of the following cities? Here the answer is C, that is Bengaluru. Okay, so in the second edition of Indian Pharma and Indian Medical Device International Conference held at Bengaluru, so Union Minister announced that Bengaluru, being the hub of an ITC, ICT and skilled manpower, it would be an ideal place to set up the pharma and medtech zone, and this would boost the domestic manufacturing of pharmaceuticals and medical devices in India under the Make in India mission. And the vision of the conference is for responsible healthcare, and it is jointly being organized by Department of Pharmaceuticals, Ministry of Chemicals and Fertilizers, and Federation of Indian Chamber of Commerce and Industry. Question number 9. Consider the statements about the Real Estate Regulation and Development Act of 2016. The Act stipulates the setting up of state level regulatory authorities called Real Estate Regulatory Authorities. Yes, absolutely correct. The Act also stipulates compulsory registration of all the residential real estate projects with plot size more than 500 square meters with the regulator. Yes, this is also correct. Central government has made this act because land is in the union list of the constitution. Okay, this is absolutely wrong. It is in the concurrent list. It is land is part of the state list, but since it is related to the contracts and transfer of property, both of them are in concurrent list. That is why the law is made. Land is 100% part of the state list. Okay, so the bill regulates transactions between buyers and promoters of residential real estate projects, and land is part of the state list. However, the primary aim of the bill is to regulate contracts and transfer of property, both of which are in the concurrent list. So answer is D. And last question for the day is, consider the following statements about Dayanand Saraswati. He gave the slogan "Go back to Vedas." Okay. Second statement is Arya Samaj was set up by him in 1875 at Calcutta. Okay, this is wrong because it was set up by him at Bombay in 1875. So first statement is correct. Second is wrong. The only possible answer which can be is either A or B. Let's see. His views were published by his famous work Satyarth Prakash. Okay, definitely 100% correct. The Shuddhi movement was started by his followers to uphold the principles provided by Dayanand Saraswati. So answer here is A, that is 1 and 3. So the Arya Samaj was formally set up by him at Bombay in 1875. Later its headquarters were shifted at Lahore, and it was started by Dayanand Saraswati himself to reconvert to the Hindu fold the converts to Christianity and Islam. So I hope you have learned a lot from this lesson. Thank you for watching this. Have an awesome day. Hey guys, what's up? So let's discuss the MCQs based on 14th February 2017 current affairs, and this is presented by me, Roman Seni. So instructions are pretty clear, you can watch it here. Question number 1. Consider the following statements about Consumer Price Index. It is constructed by the National Sample Survey Organization. CPI is constructed every 2 months with 2012 as the base year. Since 2011, CPI also includes important services like health, transport, education, insurance, etc. Which of the following statement is correct? Answer is C, that is 3 only, because CPI is constructed by a Central Statistical Organization on the basis of retail prices. This is absolutely wrong. The first statement is wrong here. Okay. So moving forward, the price data is on the basis of consumer expenditure surveys conducted by NSSO, and CPI-N, combining CPI rural and CPI urban, is constructed on a monthly basis. And the groups of the commodities taken into account by CPI are food and beverages are given the highest weightage, followed by clothing and footwear, housing, fuel and light, pan, tobacco, other intoxicant, and miscellaneous. Question number 2, consider the following statements. Operation Clean Money is launched by FATF, that is Financial Action Task Force. Individuals who have not yet declared, first of all, this is like income tax department, so this is wrong. Individuals who have not yet declared undeclared assets can make use of this window to reach their record clean. The operations also look into the irregular deposits made in the account in the current financial year of 2016-17. So let's see, answer is none of the above, because income tax department launched the operation Clean Money, that is Swachh Dhan Abhiyan, and using data analytics, the e-platform seeks to take note of the irregular cash deposits made during the period of demonetization, that is November 9th to December 30, 2016. So any individual whose deposits did not match the data present with the IT department would be notified by emails, text messages, and such individuals were required to respond within 10 days of getting this message from the IT department. Okay, moving forward, question number 3, on a question whether a member of parliament is subjected to any of the disqualification under RP 1951, whose decision is final? Here answer is president. President's decision is final. However, he should obtain the opinion of election commission and act accordingly. Basically, President of India by and large does not take any direct decision. Question number 4, consider the following statements. World Radio Day is celebrated world over under the aegis of UNESCO, 100% correct. The theme of this year's World Radio Day is Radio is You. That is also 102% correct. Answer is both 1 and 2, that is C. 13th February is celebrated world over as the World Radio Day and started in 2011. The objectives of the day are to raise greater awareness among the public and media of the importance of radio. Basically, it is still very widely popular communication media. To encourage decision makers to establish and provide access to information through radio. Again, it is a huge platform for mass communication. To enhance networking and international cooperation among broadcasters. Then question number 5, other than the South Korea, which of the following countries does North Korea share its boundary? These questions are commonly asked. So North Korea shares its boundary definitely with Russia, and it also shares boundary with China. Okay, so answer is South Korea, China and Russia. So answer is 1 and 4 here. So let's see. So this is North Korea, as you can see. Okay, Pyongyang. The South Korea's capital is Seoul. So this is the China and this is Russia. So as you can see, it shares boundary with both of them. Answer is B. Question number 6, consider the following statements. Chambal superimposed drainage, Godavari consequent drainage, and Narmada radial drainage. Which of the following statement of above is correct? Here the answer is all of the above are absolutely correct. What do you mean by superimposed drainage? It means that it cuts deeper through the existing landform and maintain the same path. Consequent drainage means it follows the general direction of slope. Most of the rivers of southern India like Krishna, Godavari, Kaveri follows it. Rivers originated from Amarkantak plateau follow the radial drainage pattern, example Narmada, Son, etc. Answer is D, that is all of the above. Question number 7, the Investment Dispute Settlement Navigator, that is IDSN, it reviews the number of investor-state disputes arising out of investment treaties. Which of the following agencies compiles this? Here the answer is United Nations Conference on Trade and Development, that is UNCTAD comprises it. So the answer is A. And India had 4 investment treaty arbitration cases filed against in 2016, making it one of the 3 most frequent respondents in a list of 131 countries. And this becomes significant at a time when India is promoting itself as an investment destination, as well as when FIPB, we are going away with FIPB because so FIPB is going away. And let's see question number 8. Consider the following statements about Sarojini Naidu. She is the first woman to preside over INC in 1925. She was awarded Kaiser-e-Hind Medal by the Indian government post-independence. And National Women's Day is celebrated on the birth anniversary of Sarojini Naidu. Okay, so here answer is only the third statement is correct, that is C. So she was also better known as Nightingale of India. Sarojini Naidu was a poet and a politician. She was not the first. Annie Besant was the first in 1917. Okay, and she served as the first governor of United Provinces of Agra and Awadh from 1947 to 1949. And she was the first woman to become the governor of an Indian state. Although she was the first Indian woman to preside over INC. So see, can you see the catch? Indian. Annie Besant was the first of being the first woman president of INC in 1917. And Kesara Hind Medal was awarded between 1900 and 1947 by the British government to any person without distinction of race, occupation, position, or sex who shall have distinguished himself by important and useful services in the advancement of the public interest in India. And 13 February is celebrated as National Women's Day in India on the birth anniversary of Sarojini Naidu. Question number 9. In the recent past, it is often being said that xenophobia is on the rise. Which of the following does it refers to? So here xenophobia basically means xeno means alien. एक वर्ड में बताऊँ तो alien. So क्या है यहाँ पे मेजोरिटी नहीं है, राइट विंग गवर्नमेंट नहीं है, क्लोज्ड इकोनॉमी नहीं है, स्ट्रेंजर्स, फॉरनर्स, एनीथिंग दैट इज स्ट्रेंज और फॉरेन. ओके, सो फियर एंड हेट्रेड ऑफ स्ट्रेंजर्स और फॉरनर्स विच इज़ नॉट बेसिकली लोकल. ठीक है, एनीबडी हु इज़ नॉट अ नेटिव, सो उनका जो डर है. So word xenophobia is derived from two Greek terms, xenos, which can be translated as either stranger or guest. Phobos means fear or flight. And last question for the day is consider the following with reference to procuring agencies. Okay, so National Agricultural, that is NAFED, is central nodal agency for procurement of oilseeds, pulses, cotton under price support scheme of Government of India. FCI is the nodal central agency for procurement of wheat and paddy under PSS. Coarse grains are procured by the state government agencies for central pool as per the direction issued by Government of India from time to time. And APMC, that is Agriculture Produce Market Committees of respective state governments, deals mainly in horticultural products. Which of the following is correct? Answer is D. All of the above are correct. So NAFED is the central nodal agency for procurement of 16 notified commodities of oilseeds, including copra, pulses, cotton under PSS. Fruits, vegetables are sold to APMCs of respective state governments. And FCI mainly procure wheat, paddy under PSS. And coarse grains are procured by the state government agencies for central pool as per the direction issued by Government of India from time to time. So thank you for watching this lesson. Have an awesome day. Hey guys, what's up? So today we're going to discuss the MCQs based on 15th February 2017 current affairs, and this is presented by me, Roman Seni. So let's get started. Instructions are pretty clear, so you can follow them here. Question number 1. Consider the following statements about Kaziranga National Park. It is a tiger and an elephant reserve. 100% correct. It is not part of the Eastern Himalayas biodiversity hotspot. Okay, this is definitely wrong. Obviously, it is located on the edge of Eastern Himalayan biodiversity hotspot. It lies in the floodplains of the river Brahmaputra. This is 100% correct. Answer is A, that is 1 and 3. So Kaziranga National Park, it is located on the edge of Eastern Himalayan biodiversity. It is worldwide famous for housing the one-horned rhinoceros, and since 1985 it is also a World Heritage Site declared by UNESCO. Question number 2. International Intellectual Property Index. It is published by which of the following? Answer here is United States Chamber of Commerce, that is USCC. So this is the publishing organization of International Intellectual Property Index. So answer is C. Okay, so the 5th annual index, it was released by US Chamber of Commerce's Global Intellectual Property Center in its report titled The Roots of Innovation. Now India is ranking 43 out of 45 countries for its IPR environment in the annual IP Index 2017, and this index is based on 6 key parameters like rights and limitations of the patent, copyright and trademark regimes, trade secrets, enforcement and ratification of international treaties. Question number 3. Russia shares its boundary with which of the following countries? These type of questions I am asking so that you can focus more on your geography, otherwise it becomes virtually impossible. See, Ukraine, Kazakhstan, they were already part of USSR. Okay, so these were the countries. Obviously it will share Georgia. And here the most important thing which people fail to understand is it also shares boundary with Norway. That is that because Russia is huge. So answer is 1, 2, 4, 5. I'll show you how. So this is Russia, as you can see. So it shares boundary with Mongolia, China, okay, Korea. So these are the things. So here the boundary it is here is the Norway. So that is why this is the answer is D. So consider the following about Sasta Sahitya Mandal. It was started by Mahatma Gandhi. It was established for promotion, development and publication of high class literature in India. Which of the following statement is correct? Answer here is pretty clear, and answer is C. Both the statements are absolutely correct. So it was established with the financial help from G.D. Birla and Jamnalal Bajaj. Okay. in 1925 by Mahatma Gandhi. It had twofold aims: promotion, development, and publication of high-class literature in Hindi, and to make it available to the reading public in affordable prices. And since its inception, it has brought about more than 2,500 titles on Indian culture, heritage, epics, stories from Panchtantra, stories of saints and sages, literature of Mahatma Gandhi, Jawaharlal Nehru, Viyogi Hari, Rajendra Prasad, Tolstoy, Khalil Gibran, Rabindranath Tagore, so on and so forth. It has also created a huge corpus of children's literature to infuse in them the values of life and love for the nation and humanity. And recently, an MOU was signed between Publications Division of Ministry of Information and Broadcasting and Sahitya Mandal for joint publication of books on heroes of freedom struggle, cultural leaders, and other eminent personalities. So that is why it was in news. Question number 5. What is Science Express Climate Action Special CCAS 2? So CCAS 2 is basically an innovative mobile science exhibition mounted on a 16 coach AC train. So it has been custom built for Department of Science and Technology by Indian Railways, and this unique mobile exhibition, it was first launched in October 2007 by DST. Okay, Science Express, it has become the largest and the longest running and the most visited mobile science exhibition, and it has 6 entries in the Limca Book of Records. And the CCAS 2 will run from February 17 to 8 September 2017, finally ending its journey to Gandhinagar. And during its journey, it will cover more than 19,000 kilometers. It will be exhibited at 68 stations across 20 states of the country. Question number 6. Consider the following statements. To respect and the national flag and national anthem is a fundamental duty. Obviously, fundamental duties are non-justiciable and there is no legal sanction against their violation. Sorry for this. Which of the following statements correct? Answer is both 1 and 2. So, to abide by the Constitution, respect the Constitution, national flag, and national anthem, it is the first fundamental duty of every citizen of India. And it is provided under Article 51A, the Part 4 of the Indian Constitution. The Constitution does not provide for the direct enforcement of fundamental duties by courts, but Parliament can make suitable legislation to enforce them. Question number 7. Consider the following about National Pharmaceutical Pricing Authority. It is under the aegis of Department of Pharmaceuticals, Ministry of Science and Technology. Okay, it is entrusted with the task. This is wrong because it is in the Department of Pharmaceuticals, Ministry of Chemicals and Fertilizers. It is entrusted with the task of recovering amounts overcharged by manufacturers for the control drugs for the consumers. Yes, it enforces price and availability of the medicines in the country. Which of the following statement is correct? Answer is 2 and 3. That is B is the correct option here. So NPPA is an organization of the Government of India which is under the Department of Pharmaceuticals, Ministry of Chemicals and Fertilizers. It was established primarily to revise the prices of controlled bulk drugs and formulations. It also monitors the prices of decontrolled drugs in order to keep them at reasonable levels. Answer is B. Question number 8. Consider the following statements about Pandit Deen Dayal Upadhyay Unnat Krishi Shiksha Scheme. Okay. So the scheme is being implemented by Agricultural Education Division related to ICAR. 100% correct. It has been developed along the lines of Unnat Bharat Abhiyan. The vision of Unnat Bharat Abhiyan is to bring about transformational change in rural development processes by leveraging knowledge institution to help build the architecture of an inclusive India. Yes, both are correct, but reason is not an appropriate explanation of A. It's absolutely nothing to do with that. Answer is B. A is correct. R is also correct, but R is not an appropriate explanation. So Pandit Deen Dayal Upadhyay Unnat Krishi Shiksha Scheme, it was launched in the year 2016 to promote agricultural education, under which 100 centers are being opened with a fund of 5.5 crore. The Ministry of Agriculture and Farmers Welfare has proposed this scheme for educating farmers for organic farming, natural farming and cow-based economy. And the main objective was to build skilled human resource at village level relevant to national needs towards organic farming and sustainable agriculture, providing rural India with professional support in the field of organic farming, natural farming, rural economy and sustainable agriculture, and to extend other activities of Unnat Bharat Abhiyan at village level through these established centers. Question number 9. Consider the following statements. El Nino is the Latin word for the male child, that is the Christ child. El Nino refers to the appearance of cooler waters than the average on the surface of the ocean along the west coast of South America. El Nino is supposed to have positive correlation for India's summer monsoon. Okay, so which of the following? So basically El Nino is a Spanish word, it is not a Latin word. So for the male child, the Christ child or the little boy, El Nino refers to the warmer water, not colder water, and it is a phenomena characterized by the ceasing of upwelling in the western coast of Peru, Chile, or the eastern Pacific Ocean. And La Nina is supposed to have positive correlation. El Nino is usually trouble for the monsoon. So all the three statements are wrong. This is a Spanish word. This is warmer waters, and it is supposed to be having negative correlation. And finally, last question for the day is, consider the following statements. The Constitution lays down that a person to be elected to the state legislature must not have been convicted for any offence resulting in imprisonment for 2 or more years. An individual is also disqualified from becoming a member of state legislature if he has been punished for practicing untouchability. Second statement is correct. First is wrong. Okay, because it is not the Constitution, it is the RPA. So RPA lays down that a person to be elected to the state legislature must not have been convicted for any offence resulting in imprisonment for 2 or more years. Constitution lays down certain criteria for disqualification. Besides, it also lays that an individual is disqualified under any law made by the parliament. So that is the correct answer. So thank you for watching this. Have an awesome day. Hey guys, what's up? So let's discuss the MCQs based on 16th February current affairs. This is presented by me, Roman Seni, and the instructions are pretty clear, so please follow them carefully. Question number one often hears about Taiwan, especially in the context of Beijing's One China policy. Consider the following statements. Taiwan is one of the countries which is part of the South China Sea dispute. 100% correct. Tropic of Cancer passes through Taiwan. Yes. As an island, it does not share territorial boundaries with any country. Which of the above statement is correct? Answer is C. That is, all of the above are absolutely correct. Okay, so as you can see, this is the Taiwan and this is in South China Sea. Consider the following statement. The merger of SBI and its associate banks will address the issue of stressed assets of the subsidiary banks. Earlier, State Bank of Saurashtra and State Bank of Indore were merged with SBI. Okay, and this merger requires the amendment of only the State Bank of India Subsidiary Banks Act. So this is wrong. Answer is C, 1 and 2 only, because it will have the amendment of State Bank of Hyderabad Act of 1956 as well. So the merger is likely to result in recurring savings estimated at more than rupees 1000 crore in the first year through a combination of enhanced operational efficiency and reduced cost of funds. It will also lead to better management of high value credit exposures through focused monitoring and control over cash flows instead of separate monitoring by 6 different banks. And the merger will require the repeal of the State Bank of India Subsidiary Banks Act of 1959 and State Bank of Hyderabad Act of 1956. Question number 3. The cabinet has approved setting up a food legume research platform in Madhya Pradesh. Consider the following statements. It will be set up by Food and Agricultural Organization. FLRP is a research organization that will help India meet the emerging food security challenges, and setting up of FLRP in India will attract further research and development investment in the country. Which of the following statement is correct? Here the answer is B, that is 2 and 3 are correct, because it will be set up by ICARDA. So its founding mandate was to promote agricultural development in the dry areas of the developing country, and FLRP will contribute significantly towards reducing poverty, improving food security, improving nutrition and health, sustaining the natural resource base, etc. And it will carry out research through a multidisciplinary team of scientists for enhancing productivity of crops, rangeland and livestock. Question number 4. Consider the following statements about cloud seeding. Presence of clouds is a prerequisite for cloud seeding. Along with silver iodide, dry ice is also used. Karnataka has already experimented with cloud seeding in the past. All these statements are absolutely correct. Answer is D, 1, 2, 3. So cloud seeding involves increasing the moisture levels by use of chemicals for increasing condensation nuclei that will alter the microphysical processes within the clouds. And silver iodide, potassium iodide and dry ice, that is solid carbon dioxide, are the most commonly used chemicals to enhance cloud growth and hence precipitation. And between 1999 and 2003, Karnataka government first conducted seeding experiments for 9 days, which induced some rains in northern Karnataka, and Hyderabad phased firm Agni Aviation has been roped in after seeking permission from the Civil Aviation Ministry for the aerial experiment. Very, very important concept, please focus. Question number 5. Consider the following statements about ISRO's regional center. Okay, since ISRO has raised 150 satellites, 100 plus satellites recently, so that is why it is an important. ISRO telemetric tracking and command network is in Bangalore, 100% correct. Space Application Center is in Ahmedabad. National Remote Sensing Center is in Hyderabad. Vikram Sarabhai Space Center is in Trivandrum. All the following are absolutely correctly matched. And other important centers are ISRO Satellite Center in Bangalore, Satish Dhawan Space Center in Sriharikota, Andhra Pradesh, Master Control Facility in Bhopal and Hassan, Karnataka, Liquid Propulsion System Center in Mahendragiri, Tamil Nadu, Indian Deep Space Network in Bayalallu near Bangalore. Question number 6. Kaya Kalp awards are given for which of the following? For maintaining high standards of sanitation and hygiene. Answer is absolutely correct. The first is the correct itself. So Kaya Kalp initiative will encourage every public health facility in the country to work towards standards of excellence to help the facilities stay clean and hygienic. this does not apply only to physical cleanliness but to develop and put in place systems and procedures for activities such as bio-waste disposals or protocols. And the awards are based on the Kayakalp assessment in states, covered over 700 district hospitals, over 5,000 community health centers, and over 25,000 PHCs. Question number 7. Consider the following statements. NDMA is headed by the Prime Minister. NDRF is under the control of NDMA. NDMA also provides support to the other countries affected by major disasters as may be determined by the central government. All the three statements are absolutely correct. Answer is all of the above. So, Disaster Management Act of 2005 envisaged the creation of NDMA, and NDMA as the apex body is mandated to lay down the policies, plans, and guidelines for disaster management to ensure timely and effective response to disasters. The Vice Chairman follows the President and is usually a member of the Union Cabinet. However, the Mishra Committee was appointed to study the Act in 2011, and its report submitted in 2013 suggests downgrading the post of the Vice Chairman of the NDMA from the rank of Union Cabinet Minister to the Cabinet Secretary, and also placing NDRF under the aegis of Home Ministry. Question number 8. E-Pragati project aims to provide integrated one governance. Which of the following state has decided to mark 2017-18 as E-Pragati year? Answer is C, that is Andhra Pradesh. Okay. So Andhra Pradesh State Enterprise Architecture APC has been roped in to provide a comprehensive architecture to leverage the latest advances in e-governance tools. Question number 9. Consider the following statements, assertion and reason. An opinion poll is allowed by the Election Commission, whereas exit polls are not permitted by Election Commission. Okay, so it is wrong. Exit polls are not permitted by Election Commission only during a multi-phase elections. Okay, so the assertion here is incorrect, and so answer is only D is possible. And an opinion poll is a pre-election survey conducted to gather the voters' view on a range of issues. A is incorrect, but R is correct. So the Representation of People Act 1951 was amended in 2004, which imposed restrictions on only exit polls through the introduction of section 126A in the Act. And exit polls are not permitted by the Election Commission only during a multi-phase elections. So any circumstance is wrong. The Election Commission cites that the polls can be controversial if the agency conducting it is biased, and an offence under this provision is punishable by imprisonment up to 2 years or with fine or with both. Question number 10. Consider the following statements. Madhya Pradesh and Sikkim are the only two Indian states to have a happiness department. Okay, this is wrong. Madhya Pradesh is the only Indian state to have a Ministry of Happiness. One of the agencies that administers Gross National Happiness Index is Center for Bhutan Studies. This is right. Bhutan is the pioneer of Gross National. So answer is B, that is 2 only. So Madhya Pradesh is the only Indian state to have a Ministry of Happiness, and Gross Happiness Index is jointly published by Center for Bhutan Studies and Gross National Happiness Research. So, gross national happiness is a term which was coined by His Majesty, the 4th King of Bhutan, Jigme Singye Wangchuk, in the 1970s. And the concept implies that sustainable development should take a holistic approach towards notions of progress, and it should give equal importance to non-economic aspects of well-being. And the concept of GNH has often been explained by its 4 pillars, that is good governance, sustainable socio-economic development, cultural preservation, and environmental conservation. Please remember these 4. Thank you for watching this lesson. Have an awesome day. Hey guys, what's up? So I hope you have downloaded the Unacademy's Android app on the Play Store. If you have not, please go and download it. So let's get started with the 17th February 2017 current affairs. The 10 MCQs as follows. Instructions are pretty clear. Please write your score in the comments below. I'll really appreciate it, and it'll help you and others as well. Question number 1. Consider the following about the Crop Trust. Food and Agricultural Organization is one of its founding members. Its primary mission is to ensure the conservation and availability of crop diversity for food security worldwide. The Convention on Biological Diversity first raised the concerns about the conservation of crop diversity. Which of the following statement is correct? Answer is D, 1, 2, 3. All these statements are absolutely correct about Crop Trust. So the Crop Trust is an established independent organization under international law. It was founded in 2004 in Rome, Italy by the Food and Agricultural Organization and Biodiversity International on behalf of the CGIAR International Agricultural Research Consortium. The Crop Trust is funding the world's most important gene banks. It also maintains ultimate failsafe for these and other collections in the Svalbard Global Seed Vault, backing up seeds from almost every country beneath the Arctic permafrost against an uncertain future. For example, if everything dies, we should have these seeds so that we can restart life on another planet or on the same planet if need be. It was also formerly known as Global Crop Diversity Trust. It's an important topic. Please remember it. Question number 2. Hunar Haat Hunar means talent, heart means a market or a bazaar. Okay, showcases crafts and traditional cuisines brought from different parts of the country. The theme of the second edition of Hunar Art is craft or cuisine ka sangam. Which ministry is organizing it? Answer is Ministry of Minority Affairs. So answer is C. So Hunar Art is a platform under one roof to artisans and craft persons from the minority communities to demonstrate, showcase and sell their products. It is being organized through National Minorities Development and Finance Corporation and NMDFC under Ustad, that is upgrading the skills and training in traditional art crafts for development scheme of the Ministry of Minority Affairs. Question number 3. Consider the following about middle income group legal aid scheme. It has been introduced by the Supreme Court of India. Yes, it aims to provide the middle and relatively lower income group to avail and enjoy the legal services of the country. Both the answers are absolutely correct. Answer is C, that is both 1 and 2. So, Supreme Court Middle Income Group Legal Aid Scheme is a self-supporting scheme which provides legal services to the middle income group citizens, that is citizens whose gross income is not exceeding rupees 60,000 per month or 7.5 lakh per annum. And accordingly, a society will be created under Societies Registration Act of 1860 with Chief Justice of India as the patron in chief. And under this scheme, middle class people who cannot afford the expensive litigation in the Supreme Court can avail the services of the society for a nominal amount. Question number 4. Consider the following. Composite flow test was suggested by the Supreme Court as per the powers conferred upon it by the Article 142. When the majority in the House is not clear and if two rival camps are claiming to form the government, then a composite flow testing is called for. And yes, the second statement is correct. First is also correct. In case of tie in the composite flow testing, governor is empowered to cast the deciding vote. Okay, so the speaker will cast the vote, not the governor. So this is wrong here. Answer is 1 and 2. So B is the answer. So Article 142 of the Indian Constitution authorizes the Supreme Court to pass such decree or make such order as is necessary for doing complete justice in any cause or matter pending before it. The governor may call for a special session. 2. When more than one group is claiming majority in the House, however, it is different from floor test where a confidence motion is called for seeking the ruling party to prove its majority in the floor of the House. And lastly, the speaker casts his or her vote in case of tie in the composite floor test. So answer is B. So question number 5. The World Bank is negotiating talks between India and Pakistan regarding the IWT Indus Water Treaty. Consider the following. According to treaty, Pakistan will have control over Chenab, Jhelum and Indus. Yes, this is absolutely correct. River Kishanganga, over which the Kishanganga hydroelectric project is to be built, is called Neelam as it enters Pakistan. This is also correct. Answer is both 1 and 2. So the 1960 Indus Water Treaty confers India with rights over 3 eastern rivers, namely Satluj, Ravi and Beas. Okay, India has exclusive rights over these rivers. However, India can make limited use and build hydropower projects to certain conditions on Chenab, Jhelum and Indus, and Kishanganga is a tributary of river Jhelum. Question number 6. Consider the following about Amrit Pharmacy. It is a centrally sponsored scheme, 100% correct. The aim is to dispense rare and important drugs which are often not available owing to shortage of supply. Basically, it is related to cancer and cardiovascular and other disease. Okay? And third is at these outlets, medicine will be available for the common people at a discount rate of 60 to 70%. So yes, this is correct. Answer is C, that is 1 and 3 only. Okay. So affordable medicine and reliable plans for treatment. Amrit is an effort of the government to reduce the expenditure incurred by patients on treatment of cancer, cardiovascular and other diseases. Answer is C, that is 1 and 3 only. Question number 7. Consider the following about masala bonds. There was a question this year also. It is issued by the International Financial Corporation, an arm of the International Monetary Fund. In such a bond, the investor rather than the borrower takes the risk. And unlike borrowings in overseas market, which takes place in dollar, euro or yen, masala bonds are rupee denominated borrowings by the Indian entities. Which of the following statement is correct? So first statement is absolutely wrong because obviously everybody should know that International Financial Corporation is an arm of the World Bank. So first is absolutely wrong. Second is 100% correct. Third is also correct. Answer is A, that is 2 and 3. So International Financial Corporation is an arm of World Bank. And masala bonds, in case they take off, so they can be a quite significant plus for the Indian economy. They are issued to foreign investors and settled in US dollars. Hence the currency risk lies with the investor and not the issuer or borrower. And HDFC was the first company to raise 3,000 crore by issuing masala bonds. And recently the RBI has permitted multilateral and regional financial institutions to invest in these bonds. So answer is A. Question number 8, who among the following takes an oath of secrecy? Okay, so here the answer is union minister. Okay, they have to take the oath of secrecy because it is written in the third schedule of the constitution. So answer is 2 only, that is B. So according to the third schedule of the Indian constitution, a minister for the union and a minister for the state take the oath of secrecy because when they are minister, they are privy to certain information which can be detrimental to the country if it comes out. That is why they have to take an oath of secrecy. Question number 9, India has been ranked 143 in the Index of Economic Freedom 2017, which was released recently. Which of the following agencies publishes this index? So basically it is published by Heritage Foundation. Since it is not there, so answer is none of the above. So Heritage Foundation publishes the Index of Economic Freedom, and the index covers 10 freedoms from property rights to entrepreneurship in 186 countries, and the 4 broad categories or pillars of economic freedom are rule of law, that is property rights, governmental integrity, judicial effectiveness; government size, that is government spending, tax burden, fiscal health; regulatory efficiency, business freedom, labor freedom and monetary freedom; and open markets, that is trade freedom, investment freedom and financial freedom. And the last question for the day is, consider the following about Quality Council of India. So QCI is a non-for-profit or autonomous society registered under Societies Registration Act 21 of 1860. Yes, this is 100% correct. Ministry of HRD is the nodal agency for QCI. So this is wrong because it is under DIPP, that is Department of Industrial Policy and Promotion, Ministry of Commerce and Industry. So second statement is 100% wrong. QCI plays a pivotal role in propagating adoption and adherence to quality standards in all important spheres of activities, including education, healthcare, environment protection, etc. Which of the following statement is correct? Answer is 1 and 3. Second statement is 100% wrong. QCI falls under DIPP, Ministry of Commerce and Industry. Aim of QCI is to establish an accreditation structure in the country and to spread quality movement in India by undertaking a national quality campaign. And it seeks to involve all stakeholders for emphasis on adherence to quality standards in all spheres of activities, primarily for promoting and protecting interests of the nation and its citizens. And it includes all the important spheres of activities, including education, healthcare, environment protection, governance, social sectors, infrastructure sector, such other areas of organized activities that have significant bearing in improving the quality of life and well-being of the citizens of India. So thank you for watching this lesson. Have an awesome day. Hey guys, what's up? So let's discuss the MCQs based on 18th February 2017 current affairs, and this is presented by me, Roman Saini. If you feel these courses are helping in any way, please enroll in the course and download the Unacademy learning app on Android. Okay, so the instructions are pretty clear. Please watch the Hindu lessons, and 100% of the time please calculate your score and write it in the comment section below. Question number 1, Project Loon related to wireless communication technology has been making news for some time now. Consider the following statements. It aims at providing connectivity from a network of huge set of balloons. Yes, 100% correct. Developed by X, formerly Google X, this project also seeks to ensure high speed and subsidized connectivity to all the branches of Google world over. So basically the statement 1 is correct here, because the mission of the Project Loon is providing internet access to rural and remote areas, and the project aims to use high altitude balloons placed in the stratosphere at an altitude of about 18 km to create an aerial wireless network with up to 4G speeds, and the stratosphere has chosen owing to advantages it confers in the form of relatively low wind speeds and minimal turbulence. Okay, question number 2. Vande Mataram was written by Bankim Chandra Chatterjee in 1882. Consider the following. It is found in his novel Anand Mat, written in Hindi. Okay, so this is wrong because obviously it is written in Bengali and Sanskrit. Muslim League is said to oppose the use of Vande Mataram in the Indian independence movement. Yes, this is correct. It was first sung by Rabindranath Tagore in the Indian National Congress session at Calcutta in 1896. This is also correct. Answer is B, that is 2 and 3. So Muslim League condemned the use of Vande Mataram on the grounds that the novel Anand Mat expressed anti-Muslim sentiments. Then question number 3, arrange the following cities of Pakistan from north to south. So Islamabad, Lahore, Karachi, Multan, Gwadar. Select the correct code for that. Here the northernmost city here is Islamabad, then you have Lahore, then you have Multan, then Karachi, and then Gwadar. So answer is C. Okay, how it is, let's see. So this is Islamabad, then you have Lahore. Okay, then here you can see like this is Karachi here. So the answer is C, because this should be at the last. So let's move on and continue. So this is Gwadar, which is just north of Karachi. So consider the following: if a no confidence motion is passed against the cabinet, it would result in the dissolution of the house. The council of ministers are collectively responsible to the lower house of parliament. Which of the following statement is correct? Okay, the first statement is wrong, because it is against council of ministers and not against cabinet. Since assertion is wrong, the only option that can be correct is D, that is A is incorrect. So a no confidence motion passed against the council of ministers would result in the dissolution of the house. And council of ministers is the wider category, and that include cabinet ministers, minister of states, and deputy ministers. Question number 5: which of the following are symptoms of rubella syndromes? Okay, cataract, microcephaly, mental retardation, hearing impairment. All these four are, सब कुछ होता है यार, everything happens. Answer is D, that is 1 2 3 4. So the public health importance of rubella is due to congenital rubella syndrome, which occurs when rubella infection occurs in the first trimester of pregnancy. मम्मी को जब हो जाएगा. And CRS is characterized by severe irreversible birth defects which affect the eye, like glaucoma, cataract, ears, hearing loss. Microcephaly means, micro means small, cephaly means head, that is brain is chota, mental retardation and heart defects. Question number 6: recently, India has extended its support for the development of Trincomalee port. Which country does it belongs to? Obviously, answer is Sri Lanka. Very, very important for international relations perspective. Here you can see this is Trincomalee. So here it is. So major capital is Colombo. You know, this is Rameshwaram. Very, very important region. And Gale is also very, very important test venue. Question number 7. Consider the following statements. Oath or affirmation to a Supreme Court judge is administered by the President of India. 100% correct. An individual must have been an advocate of High Court for 10 years and a distinguished jurist in the opinion of the President to be eligible to be appointed as a judge of the Supreme Court. Okay, this is not and. यार दो दो चीज़ें थोड़ी करेगा कोई बंदा. It is or. So just because this is and, so it should be or. So answer is A, that is one only. So oath or affirmation to a Supreme Court judge, it is administered by the President of India or any other person appointed by him for the purpose. An individual must have been an advocate of High Court for 10 years or a distinguished jurist in the opinion of the President to be eligible to be appointed as a judge of Supreme Court. And one does not have to fulfill both the criteria to be eligible to be appointed as judge of the Supreme Court. This is very, very important. Question number 8. Consider the following statements about Securities and Exchange Board of India, that is SEBI. It is a statutory body, 100% correct. The chairman of SEBI is appointed by the Appointments Committee of Cabinet. This is also 110% correct. SEBI's chairman is appointed for a fixed period of 5 years or till the age of 65 years, whichever is earlier. Okay, this statement is wrong. Okay, so answer is 1 and 2 only. So कोई फिक्स नहीं होता यार. So UK Sinha SEBI chairman, there is no fixed tenure, right? So the tenure of the chairman of SEBI is not fixed and it is determined by the center. The main role of SEBI, that is Securities Exchange Board of India, is to protect the interests of investors in securities and to promote the development of and to regulate the securities market and for matters connected therewith or incidental thereto. Question number 9. To maximize the benefits of demonetization, Economic Survey suggests some serious measures. Which among the following would ensure that demonetization was not too costly an exercise? Faster and demand driven demonetization, obviously, yeah, it makes sense. Reducing stamp duties, again, it makes sense. Bringing land into GST, again, it makes sense. So, all the following three are correct. This is a very, very important question which you might find in your prelims examination. So, to minimize the cost and maximize the benefit of demonetization, follow up actions suggested by the Economic Survey, other than those already mentioned in the questions, include tax reforms, including bringing land and real estate into the GST, reducing tax rates, and acting to allay anxieties about overzealous administration. Answer is D. Then last question for today is consider the following about National Organ and Tissue Transplant Organization. The first National Organ and Tissue Transplant Organization was established in Delhi. 100% correct. Under the Ministry of Sciences, it is the nodal networking agency for Delhi and shall network for procurement, allocation, and distribution of organs and tissues. Which of the following is correct? Here only the first statement is correct. Okay, so it is under Ministry of Health and Family Welfare. It is not under Ministry of Sciences. So answer is A, one only. So National Organ and Tissue Transplantation Organization, NATO, is a national level organization set up under Director General of Health Services, Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, and National Network Division of NATO would function as apex center for all India activities of coordination and networking for procurement and distribution of organs and tissue and registry of organs and tissue donation and transplantation in the country. And the network will be established initially for Delhi and gradually expanded to include other states and regions of the country. So thank you for watching this lesson. Have an awesome day. Hey guys, what's up? So let's discuss the MCQs based on the 19th February 2017 current affairs. And these 10 MCQs are presented by me, Roman Seni. Please solve them and write your score in the comments below. It will help everybody to compete not only with yourself but with others as well. Question number 1, Kila Mubarak. Kila means sport, Mubarak means like congratulations or like worthy. So Kila Mubarak was built by which of the following rulers? Answer here is A, that is Shah Jahan. It was built on the banks of the Yamuna in Delhi, and the Blessed Fort or the Congratulated Fort or Killa e Mubarak. It was built in keeping with the paradisical theme with rivers and gardens that were laid in the Killa by the architects. Question number 2, consider the above following about Narmada River. It is also called as Riva in the central India. Yes, absolutely correct. Tawa and Helon are two tributaries of the river. Yes, this is also correct. The Sardar Sarovar Dam to be built on the river is in Maharashtra. First of all, it is in Gujarat, so this is wrong. Answer is 1 and 2 only, so answer is C. So Banjar and Barna are the other two tributaries of Narmada, and the Sardar Sarovar Dam built on the river Narmada is in Gujarat. Question number 3. Recently, Tarini, that is India's Navy's second ocean-going sailboat, was inducted. Consider the following statement. It has been built in shipyards at Goa, 100% correct. It is the first Indian all-women circumnavigation of the globe expedition of the Indian Navy, 100% correct. It is India's Navy's attempts to revitalize open ocean sailing. This is also correct. Answer is D, 1, 2, 3. So Indian Navy will be operating 4 sailing vessels capable of open ocean deployments, that is Tarangini, Sudarshini, Mahedi and Tarini, all 4 of which have been built in shipyards at Goa. And Indian Navy is attempting to revitalize open ocean sailing and will also be inducting 440 feet state-of-the-art open ocean racing sailboats. Question number 4. Consider the following statement. The State of Global Air 2017 report is published by Boston-based Health Effects Institute. The report suggests the alarming increase in death rates caused by particulate matter. Which of the following statement is correct? Here the answer is C. Both these statements are absolutely correct. So Boston-based Health Effects Institute, it highlighted the alarming rate of increase in the deaths, a 148% increase. तो what do you mean by 100% increase? अगर 2 लोग मर रहे थे और अब 4 लोग मर रहे हैं तो it means 100% increase. If 2 people are dying and now 6 people are dying, it means 200% increase. If 2 people are dying, 8 people are dying, it means 300% increase. 148% is also means 1.5 times. तो अगर पहले 100 लोग मर रहे थे तो अब 150 लोग मर रहे हैं. Sorry, 250 लोग मर रहे हैं. So it is 2.5 times. So 148% increase. So this is important for your CSAT. So 50% increase means 1.5 times, 100% increase means 2 times, 150% means 2.5 times. So this is important. The mountain railways of India are UNESCO World Heritage Sites. Which of the following states houses the various sites included in the mountain railways of India? Assam is wrong. Tamil Nadu is correct. West Bengal is correct. Himachal Pradesh is correct. Answer is 2, 3, 4. So mountain railways of India include 3 sites. That is the Darjeeling Himalayan Railway. It is located at the foothills of the Himalayas in the West Bengal, Northeast India. The Nilgiri Mountain Railways, जो चाय है बहुत famous, it is located in the Nilgiri Hills of Tamil Nadu, that is South India. And you have the Kalka Shimla Railway located in the Himalayan foothills of the Himachal Pradesh in Northwest India. Question number 6. Arrange the following cities from east to west. So the east from east to west, if you go, the Beijing will be the first city, which is the capital of China. Then you have Moscow, that is for sorry, it is not Moscow, it will be, I think, Kabul. Yes, it is Kabul. Then it is Moscow. Then it is Damascus. And finally you have Ankara. So answer is C, 2, 5, 1, 3, 4. This is capital of Russia, Moscow is capital of Russia, Beijing is capital of China, Damascus is capital of Syria, Ankara is capital of Turkey, Kabul is capital of Afghanistan. So answer is pretty self-explanatory. 2017 is observed as the year of apple by which state? Here the answer is C, that is Jammu and Kashmir. So why it was declared? So this was declared in the bid to promote the famed Kashmiri apples in domestic and foreign markets. And high density apple plantation scheme was launched in Srinagar recently. Question number 8. Consider the following statements. The passing of a censure motion or a no confidence motion demands the resignation of the Council of Minister. This is wrong. The censure motion is introduced for censuring the Council of Ministers for specific policies and actions, as against no confidence motion, which is introduced for ascertaining the confidence of Lok Sabha and the Council of Minister. This is correct. Answer is B, that is 2 only. So, although a censure motion can be moved against an individual minister or a group of ministers or the entire council of ministers, its passage in the Lok Sabha does not require resignation of council of ministers of the office. And for adoption of a censure motion, corresponding reasons must be stated in the Lok Sabha, unlike for a no confidence motion, for which reasons need not necessarily be stated. So, it is a very important concept. You need to understand it. Then, Universal Immunization Program provides free vaccine against 11 life-threatening diseases. Which among the following disease does UIP provide vaccination against? So important a concept. I'll tell you all the 11 diseases. They are DPT, that is diphtheria, pertussis, tetanus, then tuberculosis, polio, hepatitis B, pneumonia and meningitis due to Hib, that is Haemophilus influenzae B, measles, rubella, Japanese encephalitis, and rotavirus. Again, repeat with me. DPT, that is diphtheria, pertussis, tetanus, tuberculosis, polio, hepatitis B, Haemophilus influenza type B, measles, rubella, Japanese encephalitis, and rotavirus diarrhea. These are the major diseases. Now here the except hepatitis C, all the diseases are covered. So answer is C, that is 1, 2, 4, 5. But more importantly, you need to remember the list of these diseases. It is so important I can't tell you. So Universal Immunization Program provides life-saving vaccines to all the children across the country free of cost to protect them against diphtheria, pertussis, tetanus, tuberculosis, polio, hepatitis B, pneumonia and meningitis due to Hib, that is Haemophilus influenza type B, measles, rubella, Japanese encephalitis, and rotavirus diarrhea. So people say MMR, but mump is not included. The last question for the day is consider the following statements. National Park versus state. So Jim Corbett National Park is one of the oldest national park. It is in Uttarakhand. Bandipur National Park, it is in Karnataka. So both the statements are absolutely correct. Since 1 and 2 are correctly matched, तो आपको यहाँ दिखाई दे रहा है. So the answer can only be either A or D. ठीक है. So let's see the third one. Manas is a very famous national park in Assam, and Dara is a very famous national park in Rajasthan. All the 4 are absolutely correctly matched. Answer is D. So answer is self-explanatory. And I hope you have learned a lot from this lesson. Thank you for watching this. Have an awesome day.